Sean Hannity, a long-standing figure in conservative media, has been at the center of speculation regarding his potential departure from Fox News. Known for his strong opinions and unwavering support for his values, Hannity has long been a polarizing figure, celebrated by many for championing freedom of expression and criticized by others for his uncompromising views. The rumors of his departure have left fans and critics alike eager to understand the reasons behind such a monumental decision. With a career spanning over 25 years at Fox News, Hannity's influence in the network and conservative circles has been immense, marked by his high-profile coverage of major political and social issues. One of the suggested reasons for his possible exit is tension with Fox News executives. Over the years, Hannity has clashed with colleagues and management on editorial decisions, including his outspoken support for Donald Trump during the 2016 election, which contrasted with the more neutral stances taken by others like Megyn Kelly. Such disagreements could indicate deeper conflicts within the network, especially as Fox News attempts to broaden its audience by moderating its previously hard-right editorial stance. These shifts may leave traditional conservative voices, like Hannity, feeling out of place. The challenges extend beyond internal politics. The changing dynamics at Fox News, with the rise of newer personalities such as Tucker Carlson, Laura Ingraham, and Jesse Waters, could also play a role. As these hosts gain prominence, Hannity's central role might feel diminished. Coupled with rumors of contract disputes, which have historically led to high-profile departures in the media industry, Hannity's continued presence at the network could be under question. Hannity's own evolving priorities may also be a factor. Hosting a nightly show for over 2 decades in the high-pressure environment of cable news can lead to significant burnout. High-profile media personalities, such as Bill O'Reilly and Tucker Carlson, have stepped away from their positions, citing exhaustion or pursuing new ventures. Hannity could also be considering such a move, particularly if he feels creatively stifled by the network's constraints. Other media figures like Glenn Beck and Megyn Kelly have successfully transitioned to independent platforms, enjoying greater control over their content and narrative. Hannity, with his immense following, might see this as a viable path. In addition, coverage disagreements may have further fueled Hannity's frustrations. During significant events like the COVID-19 pandemic, his approach to coverage sometimes diverged from the broader stance of Fox News, potentially creating professional and ideological friction. Such differences in approach, combined with the network's shifting priorities, might have led him to contemplate a departure. Despite these challenges, Hannity's legacy at Fox News remains unparalleled. From earning numerous awards to becoming a household name in conservative media, his contributions to the network's success are undeniable. However, the very reasons that have defined his career, his staunch views, dedication to freedom, and connection with his audience, might also be the reasons that prompt him to seek new opportunities. As fans and commentators await further clarity, one question remains. What will Sean Hannity's next chapter entail, and how will his departure, if confirmed, reshape the landscape of conservative media? Stay tuned as the story unfolds, and be sure to share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates, and click on the next video for more intriguing revelations. Tucker Carlson's sudden departure in 2023 raised numerous questions, particularly regarding the possible financial motivations behind his exit. If Sean Hannity feels that he is not being compensated adequately, or if there are ongoing disagreements about his contract terms, it could motivate him to consider leaving Fox News. As one of the most prominent figures in the media, Hannity might also be drawn to new opportunities, especially as the media landscape continues to evolve rapidly. In recent years, an increasing number of high-profile media figures have shifted away from traditional television networks, opting instead to launch their own platforms, such as podcasts, YouTube channels, or subscription-based ventures. These alternative platforms allow content creators to bypass traditional networks, offering them the chance to reach audiences directly without the interference and restrictions that are often imposed by major media outlets. For Hannity, who has already expanded his digital presence through Fox Nation, which hosts exclusive content for its subscribers, the notion of creating his own independent media company becomes even more compelling. With people like Glenn Beck finding success with Ablaze and Joe Rogan achieving massive fame with his independently produced podcast on Spotify, Hannity might be looking at these examples as a roadmap to make the leap into something of his own. Beyond the professional motivations, personal considerations also seem to play a role in Hannity's potential shift away from Fox News. Hannity is known to be a private person when it comes to his family and personal life, and he has often maintained a carefully controlled public persona. However, in recent years, he has made notable personal changes that suggest he may be seeking a quieter, more family-focused lifestyle. For instance, he sold his Long Island home and bought a property in Florida, which could indicate a move toward reducing the intense pressures associated with his high-profile career. Many public figures in Hannity's position would be inclined to seek greater balance in their lives, particularly if it allows for more time with their families and a less demanding work schedule. If this is his motivation, then stepping away from the relentless cycle of network television could provide him with the space to achieve his personal goals. After all, it's possible that after years of being in the public eye, a change of pace may appeal to him, offering a sense of freedom that few media figures ever experience. If Hannity's real interest is to reconnect with his family and spend more time on personal pursuits, then his decision to move away from Fox News would make logical sense. Moreover, Hannity, a prominent conservative voice whose opinions and commentary are followed by millions, is facing increasing scrutiny for his alignment with certain financial interests and political figures, particularly the amount of federal money he is perceived to have received. This type of criticism and controversy is not unfamiliar to him. Hannity has regularly been in the media spotlight, and it's possible that in light of increasing criticisms, or even a growing desire for change, his departure from Fox could be seen as a strategic rebranding move, an opportunity for Hannity to carve out a new phase of his career on his own terms. Many prominent figures in the media, like Megyn Kelly and Tucker Carlson, reinvented themselves after parting ways with established networks. After Kelly's initial struggles following her Fox departure, she ultimately found success by launching a podcast, and Carlson began his own independent show on Twitter that garnered millions of views. Observing these high-profile career pivots, Hannity could be weighing the prospect of following a similar path, creating a new independent platform that might offer him more creative freedom and the chance to remain relevant in a continually shifting media environment. While the possibility of Hannity leaving Fox News remains unclear, there are several compelling reasons why he might decide to move on from the network that helped make him a household name. To understand what's next for Hannity, it's essential to examine his remarkable journey in media and the roots of his career. Born on December 30th, 1961, in New York City, Hannity was raised in a working-class Irish-American family. He was the youngest of 4 children, growing up in Franklin Square, Long Island. His family's Catholic faith heavily influenced his early years, shaping his character and values. Although Hannity demonstrated academic aptitude, his educational path was far from conventional. He enrolled at both New York University and Adelphi University, but his academic pursuits were cut short due to financial issues and a desire to pursue other interests. Despite not earning a college degree, Hannity remained steadfast in his ambition to succeed, showing early signs of entrepreneurial spirit by starting a house painting business in Rhode Island to make ends meet. This entrepreneurial move marked the beginning of his career, but in 1987, Hannity's true passion for speaking, broadcasting, and debating came to the fore. He took an unconventional path by volunteering as a talk show host at KCSB-FM, the radio station at the University of California, Santa Barbara. His program allowed him to speak out on conservative issues, but it was controversial, leading to the cancellation of the show after airing offensive remarks. However, instead of being discouraged by the setback, this experience fueled his drive to pursue a broadcasting career. Following his initial disappointment, Hannity broke into professional radio by securing his first paid gig at WVNN in Huntsville, Alabama. As a conservative talk show host, he began to build a reputation for his bold and often provocative style. From Alabama, He moved to WGSD in Atlanta, Georgia, further establishing his name in the industry. In 1996, Hannity's career took another unexpected turn when he was hired by WABC in New York City, one of the most prestigious talk radio stations in the country. Initially taking a late-night slot, his popularity surged, and he was soon given the coveted afternoon drive time spot, becoming one of the most listened-to radio personalities in the region. The same year, Fox News, still in its early stages, brought Hannity on board. He was paired with liberal commentator Alan Colmes to co-host Hannity and Colmes, a program designed to highlight contrasting political viewpoints. The show became an immediate success, appealing to viewers for its debate format, which allowed Hannity to represent the conservative perspective, while Colmes presented the liberal side. From 1996 to 2009, this partnership ran successfully, making Hannity a household name in conservative circles. His candid and often combative speaking style garnered a loyal following, particularly among those who felt disenfranchised by what they saw as liberal media bias. In 2009, after Alan Colmes left, Hannity became Hannity's solo program, offering him the opportunity to take full control of its direction. The change allowed Hannity to focus on his own views, offering interviews with political figures, analyzing policy issues, and delivering passionate commentary on current events. His solo program quickly became one of the most watched on Fox News, drawing millions of viewers each night. In addition to his television success, Hannity expanded into radio, where his show began national syndication in 2001. This made the Sean Hannity Show one of the most influential conservative radio programs in the country, renowned for Hannity's heartfelt monologues, listener call-ins, and interviews with prominent political figures. The show was key to establishing him as one of the leading conservative voices in American media. Through his distinctive approach to both radio and television, Sean Hannity has cemented himself as a central figure in conservative media for decades. However, as media landscapes shift and new opportunities arise, only time will tell whether he decides to embrace these changes in his own career. Sean Hannity's radio program reaches millions of listeners across the United States, establishing him as a key figure in the media landscape. His program's wide reach and influence have led to significant accolades, including several prestigious awards for its impact on talk radio. Aside from his radio and television career, Hannity is also a highly successful author, having penned several best-selling books that align with his staunch conservative views. These books have expanded his audience beyond the typical reach of his radio and television work, helping him to engage with an even broader demographic of people who share or are intrigued by his political beliefs. Hannity's books have been widely successful, further cementing his reputation as a key conservative voice and adding to his media empire. Throughout his career, Hannity has garnered numerous honors and awards in recognition of his contributions to media. The National Association of Broadcasters has repeatedly awarded him the Marconi Award for Network Syndicated Personality of the Year, cementing his status as one of the leading voices in conservative media. Additionally, Hannity's enduring impact on broadcasting was formally recognized in 2017 when he was inducted into the National Radio Hall of Fame, a milestone that acknowledges his lasting presence and influence in the broadcasting industry. These honors are a testament to the remarkable trajectory of his career and the high regard in which he is held within the media world. Despite his success, Hannity has faced criticism throughout his career, especially from liberal-leaning media outlets and political figures. Supporters, however, celebrate him for his unwavering stance on conservative issues and his exceptional ability to connect with everyday Americans, framing him as someone who speaks up for the values and interests of working-class citizens. Hannity's resonance with his audience is deeply rooted in his persona as an outspoken advocate for conservative principles, often reflecting the opinions of his viewers. Critics, on the other hand, accuse him of being overly partisan and at times promoting conspiracy theories, particularly around contentious issues such as the 2020 presidential election and other major political events. Regardless of these controversies, Hannity has remained a dominant figure in conservative media and continues to influence political discourse in the United States. His impact on Fox News, in particular, has been pivotal to the network's identity and success. As one of the most prominent and influential figures at Fox, Hannity has helped to maintain the network's position as a leading voice for conservative media. His presence on the network, especially his primetime program, has contributed to Fox News' remarkable rating success. Hannity's show is regularly one of the highest-rated programs on the network, often drawing millions of viewers every night. His ability to pull in these viewers, especially during key political events such as the 2020 presidential election, where he consistently attracted over 4 million viewers nightly, has made him one of the most valuable assets for Fox News. His ability to keep people watching bolsters Fox News' overall viewership, which in turn increases revenue from advertisers, helping to solidify the network's financial success. Beyond ratings, Hannity's ability to engage with his viewers is another way in which he has contributed to Fox News' success. He has built a loyal audience who trust his opinions and see him as an advocate for their views and values. His followers often resonate with his direct and outspoken style, feeling that Hannity is willing to say what others won't. His influence is not confined to the television screen. Hannity's presence on social media, where he shares his views and interacts with his followers, further deepens the connection with his audience. He regularly engages with viewers online, responding to their comments and amplifying his messages on platforms like Twitter and Facebook. This engagement is crucial in maintaining his role as a central voice in conservative circles and adds an interactive layer to his media brand. Hannity is particularly well known for securing exclusive interviews with key political figures. His relationships with political figures, especially former President Donald Trump, have played a significant role in shaping the content of his show. Trump, a frequent guest on Hannity's program, often appears for exclusive interviews, which offers audience rare and invaluable insight into political events, campaign strategies, and major national issues. These interviews help Hannity stand out from other media outlets, as he is able to provide a level of access to Trump that few other journalists can achieve. His connection with the former president has been a defining feature of his show, earning him the attention of millions of loyal viewers who tune in to hear the latest updates on Trump's political activities and campaigns. This exclusivity, coupled with his insightful commentary, has only enhanced Hannity's reputation as an influential voice in the political sphere. Moreover, Hannity's deep involvement in covering major political events has significantly shaped Fox News' approach to reporting these stories. He has provided in-depth coverage of key national and world events, from presidential elections to major policy decisions. His perspective often colors how Fox News covers these issues, shaping the network's broader editorial stance. A prime example of this influence can be seen in Hannity's comprehensive coverage of the 2016 presidential election, where his unreserved support for Donald Trump led to a pronounced focus on Trump's campaign and policy agenda. This coverage played a major role in shaping the political narrative, and Hannity's commentary directly influenced how viewers, and subsequently the network, approached various aspects of the election. In this way, Hannity is not just a commentator on the news, but also a key player in directing the conversation around these significant political moments. One of Hannity's most significant impacts is his ability to influence public opinion. His viewers trust his opinions, especially when it comes to political matters, and often take their cues from his analyses. This influence is most evident during key events such as the COVID-19 pandemic, where Hannity's coverage of government measures, lockdowns, and the handling of the crisis shaped how many of his viewers responded. His framing of the pandemic and government policies helped reinforce certain conservative stances on the issue, influencing how his audience viewed the response to the crisis. By providing his audience with a perspective that aligns with their values, Hannity helps shape their opinions on the matters he covers, cementing his role as one of the most powerful voices in conservative media. His influence in shaping public opinion within his audience cannot be understated, as it plays a key role in amplifying the conservative movement in America. At Fox News, Hannity has solidified himself as a leading conservative voice, consistently backing conservative policies and advocating for the issues that matter most to his viewers. His political stance has become a cornerstone of Fox News branding, helping the network maintain its position as the go-to outlet for conservative viewpoints. His program is a primary platform for promoting conservative ideas, and this focus on conservative values has contributed to the network's identity and public perception. Perhaps the most controversial aspect of Hannity's career has been his close relationship with Donald Trump. This relationship, which has been both a strength and a source of controversy, has played a significant role in Hannity's career. His access to Trump, which has allowed him to secure exclusive interviews and coverage not offered by other networks, has helped elevate his prominence. On the other hand, this close relationship has led to criticism, with some accusing him of blurring the lines between journalism and political endorsement. Critics contend that Hannity's close ties to Trump may have led him to take on a more partisan role, sacrificing journalistic objectivity in favor of supporting a particular political agenda. During the 2016 election, for example, Hannity faced criticism for allegedly advising Trump on campaign strategies. Despite this controversy, his ties to Trump have undeniably been a key factor in his success and visibility. Beyond the glitz of his media career, however, Hannity has faced challenges. These include public and personal battles surrounding accusations of bias, maintaining objectivity, and navigating the complex dynamics of modern media. The potential fallout from his increasingly controversial political stances remains a significant concern as his influence continues to grow in the conservative media ecosystem. Whether he will pivot to new opportunities outside of his long-running role at Fox News or remain a staunch figure within the network will largely depend on how these challenges play out and what lies ahead in the changing world of media. Despite his long-standing success, Sean Hannity's time at Fox News has been filled with various controversies that have occasionally overshadowed his career achievements. Notably, Hannity has been accused of spreading conspiracy theories and promoting false information on several occasions. A prime example of this was his involvement in the coverage of Seth Rich's unsolved murder in 2016. Hannity's suggestion that Rich's death was linked to the leaking of DNC emails stirred up significant debate and anger. It led to accusations that he was using his platform to push unverified stories that appealed to political interests rather than sticking to facts. Advertisers took action, and some pulled their support from his show, a sign of how far-reaching the impact of such accusations can be on media professionals. However, despite this major backlash, Hannity's audience has largely remained loyal, proving the strong connection he has with his viewers. His show continues to perform well on Fox News, illustrating how even amid public criticism, the power of his conservative platform endures. Hannity's critics often point to his divisive rhetoric and partisan leanings, accusing him of deepening political polarization in the country. Yet for his followers, he remains a reliable voice for traditional conservative values, standing firm against what they view as a biased liberal media. In this polarized political climate, Hannity has managed to retain significant influence. Another element that contributes to the multifaceted challenges Hannity faces is his relationship with Fox News as a whole. The network has undergone significant changes over the years, particularly with shifts in editorial direction and leadership. It's a challenge for any figure, let alone a high-profile host like Hannity, to remain dominant amidst such organizational changes. And yet, after some of Fox's biggest personalities, such as Bill O'Reilly and Megyn Kelly, left the network, Hannity emerged as even more essential to the station's identity. His ability to bring in millions of viewers kept Fox News on track to maintaining its significant influence in conservative media. Though his ability to drive conversations remains a defining factor of his success, Hannity's close relationship with key political figures, especially former President Donald Trump, has proved to be both an asset and a controversy. His close ties with Trump have brought exclusive interviews, like those with the former president, which have been instrumental in engaging audiences who feel connected to Trump's political agenda. While this relationship has created opportunities for unique content, it has also led to accusations that Hannity is not a neutral journalist, but rather a supporter of Trump's personal and political interests. In 2016, it was even reported that Hannity provided Trump's campaign with advice. These connections have made Hannity a more influential media figure, but have simultaneously raised concerns about the ethics of media professionals blurring the line between journalism and political allegiance. Hannity's coverage during high-profile political events, such as the 2016 and 2020 elections, and his reporting during moments of national crisis, like the January 6 Capitol riot, have further exposed the delicate balance he must maintain between advocating for his political ideals and performing the traditional role of a journalist. Hannity's January 6 coverage sparked widespread criticism, especially given his closeness to Trump during the Capitol insurrection. The January 6 committee investigation found that Hannity had sent multiple text messages to Trump's chief of staff, Mark Meadows, before and after the events of January 6. These messages revealed that Hannity had serious concerns about Trump's actions during that time, underscoring the tensions that sometimes arise when personal opinions clash with professional responsibilities in media coverage. Such incidents highlighted the public struggles Hannity faces, navigating his personal views and his professional role as a conservative commentator. In spite of these controversies, Hannity's influence on Fox News cannot be denied. He has reshaped the network's brand into an unwavering voice for conservative ideals. His commitment to these principles and his ability to provide thorough analyses on important political stories have made him an important staple in the conservative media ecosystem. His show's ratings and high engagement with audiences through both traditional television and social media platforms have solidified his position in mainstream politics. Hannity's unwavering presence at Fox News helped keep the network atop ratings for conservative television, ensuring a loyal, steady following, particularly during the election cycles. Hannity's ability to communicate his political opinions also resonates deeply with his audience. During the COVID-19 pandemic, his reporting and commentary played a role in how many conservative viewers reacted to government policies on the virus and lockdown measures, offering a narrative that reinforced their own views. This personalization of news coverage strengthens the influence that Hannity holds over his base, which is exactly what Fox News relies on to maintain its edge in an ever-evolving media landscape. On a personal level, Hannity's recent moves have continued to generate headlines. His decision to move from New York to Florida in 2024 mirrored a growing trend among public figures seeking more affordable living costs, better tax rates, and a generally quieter lifestyle. The sale of his Long Island property for $13 million marked the end of an era in his personal life. The move to Florida also marked a dramatic change in his lifestyle, including a large waterfront mansion in Manalapan, valued at $23 million. This not only underscored his financial success, but also symbolized a desire to leave behind the fast-paced, highly scrutinized life he had in New York. Meanwhile, in his personal life, Hannity became engaged to Ainsley Earhart, another prominent Fox News host, creating a wave of excitement in the media world. Although the couple had been dating for years, they kept their relationship relatively private. With the announcement of their engagement, they became a well-known couple in the media landscape, adding a more personal dimension to Hannity's public image. Beyond his professional achievements, Hannity has also become involved in philanthropic work, though he tends not to publicize his charitable efforts. Through his support for veterans, law enforcement, and disaster relief, Hannity has used his platform to contribute to causes that align with his public persona, further deepening his connection with his audience. Through his continuous activity on social media, particularly on Twitter, Hannity engages directly with his followers, sharing his perspective on political issues, current events, and personal updates. His posts spark intense debates and discussions, further illustrating the considerable influence he has on public conversations. While rumors about his health periodically arise, there have been no signs indicating serious concerns. Hannity appears to remain in good health, managing his busy media career without apparent issue. For the immediate future, it appears that Hannity is not planning any dramatic career changes. He seems comfortable with his role at Fox News and continues to enjoy considerable rating success both with his show and his radio program. He is undoubtedly still influential, and as long as his loyal audience maintains its engagement with his content, it is unlikely that Hannity will depart the conservative media stage anytime soon. The media world waits to see what the next chapter holds for Sean Hannity, whether he remains with Fox News or explores other ventures in his ever-evolving career. What do you think Hannity's next move will be? Will he continue at Fox News, or will he decide to pursue other opportunities? Share your thoughts, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Be sure to check out the next video as we explore this and more.